The train now arriving at platform 5 into 2205 diverted East Coast Mainline service, London, King's Cross.
Okay, this is the first stage for the TV aerial TV antenna mast. So I've covered an area here where it's going to be sited on with the office. This is a roofing cover material, and I've stuck that down with super glue, and that's going to be the base for the office and the TV mast. That's the first stage. Okay, the radio antenna or TV mast has been fitted and illuminated. So this is the second stage. I've added the detailing on here, like the dish there and the aerials, but got a bit more to do there. I'm going to add my own detail to it as well. Okay, the mast is now lit. So we've got the aircraft warning lights on there, and I want to thank my friend Darrell, Darrell Deltic on YouTube, if anyone wants to search that out there, for doing this magnificent job of repairing this. Got this working. We did have it blinking for a while, but I've just wired it up. It doesn't seem to work, so there's a little fault there, but I'm sure I can sort that out, or just leave it as a continuous light there. So thanks, Darrell. You've done a really good cracking job there getting this repaired. And further down, I've added these other components here. These are called microwave drums. Now, I don't know much about TV antennas and radio masts, but you do see these on there, and I'll just show you how I've made these. So basically, got out and bought these carpet protectors for furniture, £2.50, and I've glued them together to make a more solid object, more thicker object, and it's worked really well. As these microwave antennas on here, or microwave drums, as you see on TV and radio masts. I don't know what they produce. I think it's radio signals. I might just put one more of those on there. I painted the outside in a grey colour, but it's the right scale with these, and it seems to have worked really well. So I put one on a little plinth there as well. So it just adds to the kit as what it was in the first place. Okay, I've made these tethers here from bits of wire. So basically there's 6 in all, and they're attached to different points on the aerial transmitter. So you go there, there's 3 there, and there's another 2 at the bottom there. So basically they're anchored at various locations. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So what I've used for this is some, just briefly show them, they're for hanging Christmas tree lights. So they come clear like that from a DIY shop, and what I've done, I've sort of built them really. So I've painted the metal bit a corrosive colour and painted the base like a concrete colour. So that's what I've done with those. Slight bit of weather in there. Just got to tighten that up a little bit. So basically they're all attached at different points around the mast. So you've got one there, a couple here, and another one there. So that just adds to the mast. As you see, you would see tethering to support the mast in case of getting high winds and the thing topples over. I've also added this security fencing around the edge of the compound. This is from Wills, which which is part of the Pico setup, I think. Easy to fit, drilled a few holes and glued it at the same time. So you've got the compound there. And on the front here there's a gate, which I had left over from a model. So just the gate on there, which is locked. Okay, the base of the mast comes in this plastic, awful looking base. I've painted this. It also had two holes in there to hammer nails in, or two screws to tether the mast for the model, which I think it looks really pathetic. So what I've done, I've glued this on with rocket glue and put a couple of drain covers on there to cover the holes up. So I've also painted the steps and the base, just got to weather that a little bit. So that's much better than the plastic looking thing it comes in, which is a bit pathetic really, but just needed that finishing touch. Okay, obviously I've added this site office here, which is Hornby Scaledale. I'm going to put some detailing inside there. I'm not going to put any lights inside there at all, but I'll move this from another point of the layout. It's a bit overcrowded where it was, but it suits the compound really well. So this is going to be sited here, and may just put a little bit of detail in the front window there, a few office chairs and things like that. The roof has had some weathering done on it, not deliberately. In the winter, before I treated the garage roof, I had a bit of a damp problem and it leaked onto here, but actually it's done some natural weathering on the roof there, and that's come up really well, as it would. So I'm going to leave that as it is. So bit of an accident there, but it's worked out better than the actual paintwork it's on now. Just a view from the side there. If we go around the back, I've not glued this down or anything yet, but no lights in there. I'm going to put a spotlight in. That's actually there, but it needs wiring up. I shall show you that later. And it needs securing properly. Okay, just a pull back view of the plot. So the back end of the mast here, facing the sidings down the bottom there. Okay, here's a picture in natural sunlight. Okay, so the spotlight's on there. You've got a lone worker doing an inspection there, and the building's not lit. I'm not putting any lights in there at all. So it just lights up the compound quite well. Then you've got the tower here. The aircraft warning lights are on. And that's a night vision shot of the transmitter compound.